The New York Knicks are still alive. They fought off elimination. On Wednesday, May 29, 2025, they beat the Indiana Pacers. The final score was 111-94. This was a crucial Game 5 victory. The Madison Square Garden crowd was incredible. The Pacers still lead the series 3-2, but the Knicks showed they won't go quietly. They have forced a Game 6. This was a statement game for New York. They controlled it from the opening tip. The Knicks never trailed the entire contest. Their lead ballooned to as many as 22 points. This showed a clear shift in momentum. The energy inside MSG was palpable. Every possession felt important. The Knicks played with a sense of urgency. They knew their season was on the line. The atmosphere was truly electric. The Garden faithful were in full voice. They provided a significant home court advantage. Notable faces were in attendance too. Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet were spotted. They were wearing coordinating outfits. Chalamet even chatted with Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith. Their presence added to the big game feel. It highlights the crossover appeal of Knicks playoff basketball. This victory was more than just a win. It was a lifeline for the Knicks. They responded to immense pressure. They showed resilience and determination. The team fed off the crowd's energy. This performance keeps their championship hopes alive. Now the series shifts back to Indiana. The Knicks carry this momentum with them. They proved they can beat this Pacers team convincingly. Jalen Brunson was simply sensational. He put the Knicks on his back. Brunson led all scorers with a dominant performance. By the end of the third quarter, he alone had 30 points. That outscored the entire Pacers starting lineup. They only had 29 points combined at that stage. Brunson attacked relentlessly and made key plays. His leadership was undeniable throughout the night. Mitchell Robinson also delivered a standout game. His defensive impact was immense. Robinson bounced back from a quieter Game 4. He was a force in the paint. He grabbed crucial rebounds and altered shots. His energy was infectious. This performance was vital for the Knicks. It helped them set the defensive tone early. Robinson's presence made a real difference. The Knicks' offensive strategy was clear. They attacked the interior relentlessly. New York scored 60 points in the paint. Indiana managed only 34 in that area. Karl Anthony Towns continued to exploit mismatches. He provided a strong secondary scoring option. The Knicks bench also outplayed their Pacers counterparts. This balanced scoring attack was key to their success. They shared the ball effectively. Defensively, the Knicks were suffocating. They forced the Pacers into 19 turnovers. Some reports even noted 20 miscues. This was Indiana's highest turnover count in the postseason. These turnovers led to easy, fast break points. New York held Indiana to just 40.5% shooting. The Pacers also struggled from deep, hitting only 33% of their threes. This defensive intensity was a game changer. The Indiana Pacers looked out of sync. Their potent offense sputtered significantly. They scored under 100 points in this game. This was the first time that happened in the 2025 playoffs. Usually the Pacers dictate the tempo. They score with ease. But the Knicks' defense disrupted their rhythm. Indiana struggled to find consistent offense all night. This was very uncharacteristic. Tyrese Halliburton had a difficult outing. He was limited to just 8 points. He shot a concerning 2 for 7 from the field. He also dished out only 6 assists. This was a far cry from his historic Game 4 performance. The Knicks clearly focused their defense on him. After the game, Halliburton admitted his struggles. "Rough night for me," he said. "I got to be better, and I'll be better in Game 6. It wasn't just Halliburton who struggled. The entire Pacers starting unit was quiet. They contributed only 37 points in total. Pascal Siakam was the lone starter in double figures. He finished with 15 points and 6 rebounds. Key players like Aaron Nesmith, Andrew Nembhard, and Miles Turner were contained. That trio combined for a mere 14 points. They also committed 8 turnovers. The Pacers bench did provide a spark. Benedict Mathurin was a bright spot. He scored 23 points, matching his career playoff high. However, it wasn't enough to overcome the starters' issues. Coach Rick Carlisle noted the team's lack of intensity. "To start the game, we just didn't have the right level of force," Carlisle stated. Mathurin echoed this. "We weren't the Pacers. We didn't play with force." Looking ahead to Game 6 in Indianapolis, The Knicks will aim to replicate their Game 5 intensity. Expect them to continue their strong defensive pressure. Halliburton will again be a primary focus. New York will look to dominate the paint once more. They need to generate those crucial turnovers. Coach Tom Thibodeau will demand the same energy. They want to force a deciding Game 7. The Pacers must make significant adjustments. They return to Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Their home crowd will be a factor. Expect a more aggressive Tyrese Halliburton. The supporting cast needs to step up offensively. Reducing turnovers is paramount for Indiana. They must improve their shooting efficiency. The Pacers haven't lost back-to-back games since March. They will be determined to close out the series. Several key factors will decide Game 6. The turnover battle will be crucial. Whichever team protects the ball better will control the tempo. Defensive matchups remain pivotal. How Indiana handles Karl-Anthony Towns is important. How the Knicks guard Halliburton is equally so. Urgency will be at an all-time high. The Pacers face immense pressure to win at home. They want to avoid a Game 7 in New York. Game 6 is set for Saturday, May 31st. It promises to be a thrilling encounter. The Pacers will be desperate. They want to end the series on their home floor. The Knicks are riding a wave of confidence. They believe they can extend this series. Fans should watch for early energy levels. Which team imposes its will first? This game has all the makings of a classic.
Under 3 to play in the third. Brunson with a 3. And the foul. And the foul. 29 for Jalen Brunson. And picked up by Hart.
He's now 0 for 4 when he's had to turn to his left shoulder.
Bridges. Achua.
You saved a point on the foul, and then you don't rebound the missed free throw.
Mathurin works his way inside with the reverse. And fouled as he went up. Chiseling, spinning, feeding, Siakam, Achua in the way. Outside, Shepard takes aim from 3. Another one. Knicks at the line, 13-16. Mathurin getting that screen. McBride will stick with him. And a 2-point shot.
Yes, I'm up 15, but you need a little momentum with your big guns coming back in the fourth.
Bridges into Shepard for 2.
Well, we've got Indiana showing zone for the first time in this series.
Shannon. Early stage of the fourth quarter, and it's McBride. Anunoby, 3, catch!
And Reggie, Indiana's...
Oh, still.
Indiana with the turnover, and it's Mathurin getting it from Siakam, and they get 2 transitions.
Absolutely, that's what I mean.
The offense, because you know they're going to double team them.
Siakam thrusting his way inside for 2, working on hard.
Indiana's got numbers. Towns is 50 feet behind the play.
Nice feet. Turner, Walker, 3, good.
Said Reggie with Karl-Anthony Towns when Brunson was on the bench. Siakam's on the bench now for Indiana.
Hart goes inside. Caught it. And was fouled. 6.5 to go in the fourth. Inside, Bridges, snuck. Feeds, Hart up and down.
Well, that was the Nova Knicks right there.
To be back on the release of the shot, New York's defensive balance throughout the series has not been good.
Brunson rides and fires. Collected, Mathurin. He'll come flying the other way, right into Brunson and scoop it home. Halliburton, quiet night. Towns will pick him up. Shot clock at 11. Halliburton to the hole.
And he knew with Towns, all the 50-50 balls here in Game 5.
That's been a difference, you're right. Towns, skies.